everyone, it's ME GUSTA here and welcome back to my channel. So for those of you who are new here, this may not be any relevant information for you, but for those of you who have been subscribed for a while, following me for a while, you may have noticed that I did just not only introduce myself with a different name, but I changed my YouTube handle, wherever it might be. I think it's down here on the bottom somewhere. Just wanted to say that only because I kind of wanted to match all my socials to each other. YouTube was the only one that was kind of difficult to change the URL for and my actual handle, but I guess YouTube kind of finally caught up with all other social media where you are able to kind of change your handle if you want to, and so I did, to match all my other socials, Instagram and TikTok. So if you don't follow me there, here it is, because if you're here for the first time, you might not be aware that I do other things in the interwebs and whatnot. But if you are new here, and not only do you want to follow the other social media platforms that I have, but you also want to subscribe to the channel, I would mucho appreciate that. Click the button down below, turn it from red to white, and you'll be updated every single time that I upload a new video. But of course, only if you ding the little notification bell right beside the subscribe button, so don't forget to do that. Otherwise, YouTube will only let you know occasionally whenever it wants that I have uploaded a video, and you don't want to do that. If you're here for all the good time and all the cookies, make sure you turn all the post notifications on. I'm cute, no? Look at me putting some effort and lashes and like nice earrings and shit. Hype me up, hype me up, hype me up. I want to get used to wearing lashes because, like, you know, lashes are cute and whatever. So that's what I'm doing. I won't be doing this every single video. I just felt like getting cute today, and my brows and lashes actually turned out to be pretty even today, so I'm very happy. Why not show it off, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, let's get right into the video. So as you can tell by the tab below, I actually wanted to talk about the fact that, you know, summer is coming around, and the typical fat girl video that I make for the summer, I just want to remind everyone here that whether you're skinny, fat, curvy, whatever it is that you down yourself about all the time, I just want to remind everyone that I'm here to spread the message, in particular to my fat folks, because I, as a fat, happen to be able to relate to that. But of course, body dysmorphia and just in general not feeling good about yourself happens in any stage of life, happens in whatever body you come in, whether it's talking about color, whether it's talking about shape, whether it's talking about texture, etc. All of us have those instances where we just do not feel very secure or confident in ourselves, and so I just want to let you know that this is a safe space. This is what my channel is all about, really. And so I just wanted to kind of do my usual annual video right before the summer starts about, well, just being a fat girl in the summer and what to watch out for, and just the things that you can do in general to be a better ally for yourself, a better friend for yourself, because you would not be treating a friend the way that you treat yourself. So I just want to be a huge emphasis on that, because that's what I've been promoting for the last couple of years on my channel and on my social media. So let's get started. No particular reason as to why I'm filming this today besides exactly that I want to continuously promote the idea that, you know, your body's beautiful, and even if you don't want to think about it as beautiful, your body just is, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like in the last couple of months I've adopted more of a view instead of like body positivity, which I still strive to do, because if you're going to be either neutral or positive, I'd rather you be positive, but more nowadays I've been taking on a perspective of, if you're going to be either positive or negative, I'd rather you be neutral about your body. Your body just is. Your body serves a particular function, which is to keep you alive, keep you safe every single day, whether it's to notify you that you're hungry, whether it's to notify you that you're hot, so you know you got to take off some clothes, you're cold, so you got to put on some clothes, etc. Your body is there to protect you in any sort of danger or discomfort that it feels. However, obviously us as fat people, and relate this in your life in however way it makes sense, but us fat people have been made ashamed to even do some of those basic things, such as, you know, if we're hot outside, and I can definitely post some videos all across the page here where I talk about when I was younger in university a little bit, but mainly it was in high school and in elementary school as well, where I would just feel so uncomfortable in the heat outside in recess, felt so uncomfortable showing off my arms that uncomfortability in my head was more important to hide my arms than the uncomfortability that came from being so hot in the summer sun. In other words, I would prefer to hide my arms, hide my legs, although the arms was more of like a battle for me because my legs are just my legs. Luckily, I always grew up with very strong legs, and so I just told myself that it's cool to show off my legs, but even that, like, short shorts was not a thing. I would just kind of wear like sporty shorts. But for my arms in particular, I remember in elementary school and in high school, I just felt so bad about my body, and I just did not want to burden anyone by looking at me for whatever reason, and especially after a certain relationship that I have that I've spoken about before, in the YouTube channel, after that breakup, I definitely felt as if nobody would want to be with me whatsoever, because like who would want to be with such a fat yucky piece of thing. But I remember in my younger years, I would rather be super hot, sweaty, disgusting, stinky, instead of showing off my arms, because I was so hot that I was sweating so much, especially underneath tight black clothing, which apparently helps you sweat. That's something that I don't want anyone to go through, and I don't want to see the younger generations have to go through that as well, because especially with like all the body positivity, body neutrality, and just in general accessibility to resources in social media nowadays, I feel like it's definitely easier to do those things, as in like get resources for help that you may need in order to not feel like this about yourself, because everybody's going through a struggle, whether it's because you're in a minority group, because you're fat, because you're not the projected beauty standard of society, etc. Somebody is going through something, and you're not going through it alone. And so I feel like definitely social media is able to kind of help us with those resources in terms of finding community in the struggles that we live with. However, with the accessibility to social media, of course, comes trolls, bullies, and people who just prefer to just cyber bully and pick on other people online, because it's easier to do so via a screen than to do that in person. So it's a double-edged sword in terms of like, you know, social media has grown so much where we are able to take care of ourselves and of each other by obviously having a community bigger than just our immediate circle. We have bigger social and virtual communities via these platforms that we use. However, with that comes the fact that other people, especially if you're not necessarily using private accounts, people from all around the world, if they just don't like something about you, they will freely say something to your face via a screen, because it's so much easier to hide behind a keyboard. With the summer coming around, I know a lot of us have faced, in multiple stages of our lives, we have faced a lot of criticism, bullying. I've been very blessed, and I've always been open about this, that I was fortunately never bullied about my weight. Luckily, I was a very nice person, but obviously being nice doesn't let you get away with things sometimes. Being nice does not save you from any type of bullying. In fact, it may actually cause the opposite, because people see that you're not a troublemaker kind of thing. But regardless, a lot of us have gone through criticism, whether it's online, whether it's from family members, whether it's from friends. Even if they're not ill-intended, the way that people phrase some things, especially in older generations, because of older generation concerns, they just come across as rude. And so I want to protect everyone here by, I guess, giving you some tips and tricks that have helped me throughout the years. And like I've said in other videos, insecurity comes and goes in waves. Just because I'm a very confident person since I was 19 or so, that doesn't mean that I don't have my insecure days. That doesn't mean that I don't have days where I'm just like looking at my body or looking at my face or something, and I'm just like, ugh, why am I so disgusting? But I go through it just like everybody else here, and I get past it, you know what I'm saying? And I want to help everyone here, to some degree or another, especially the younger folks, be able to maybe implement some things into your routine, or implement some thoughts that you can tell yourself in order to just become better for yourself. So I can come up with many things to share, but I'll share like mainly two that have really helped me throughout the years. Number one, in the past couple months, I've mainly been going towards not body positivity necessarily, or going away from that, I should say. I've been mainly just focusing on body neutrality. And this comes a lot with my prayer sessions or my gratitude sessions in the morning, or whenever I do have a chance to do them. I just kind of thank God for being able to put me in a canvas and in a meat vehicle, if you want to call it that, to be able to notify me when I'm sick, when I'm hungry, and how to take care of myself. If you're waking up every single morning and you still have your sight, if you still have your sense of hearing, you have all your senses, touch, taste, etc., you're able to see when you wake up in the morning, you're able to feel yourself stretch. You feel better when you stretch. You're able to walk across to the other side of the house or wherever your kitchen might be to feed yourself some food because your body's hungry. If you're not doing all those things with a little bit of gratitude, because again, like I've said in other videos, not everybody got to wake up this morning, I think that you should start implementing some type of gratitude session, whether you want to be spiritual about it, whether you want to be religious about it, thank the almighty, or thank life, thank the universe, whatever you want to think, not think, but thank. I feel like it would be important to incorporate that into your routine, because you can thank whoever it is that you want to for allowing you to live another day, because not everybody got to do that this morning. Like I said, some people will take their last breath tonight, and so it's important to recognize that we are blessed to see another day. We are blessed to have a body that's able to take care of us by letting us know when we're cold, when we're hungry, when we're sick. The body is such a wonderful thing, and I feel like it shouldn't be degraded, especially in your own mind, because it does so much for you. So if you're not going to be positive about your body, at least be neutral and grateful for what it does. Its literal function, which is just to keep you alive, safe, and out of trouble. So whenever I'm feeling down about myself, as infrequent as it may be there, it does happen. I just try to wake up every single morning, and the first thing I do, or the first thing I try to do, because obviously I'm human, I make mistakes. I sometimes check my phone before I do this, but I do try to wake up every single morning, and even if it's just like a 10-second prayer of thank you God for everything that I am able to experience today. Thank you for another day of opportunity, another day of life, another day where all my senses are working. Thank you God for everything, and may today be the best day possible with my mindset and my body. Just something simple and cute like that. And again, if you don't believe in God, you can just switch it to whatever it is that you believe in. I feel like incorporating that into your morning can really set you off on the right foot to be able to see the world in a different way, at least on the days that you wake up like that. So try to do that every single day, as it would switch your mindset to a more grateful one and full of just happiness everywhere you go. Regardless of what comes at you during the day, if you start off your day with gratitude, you will have like a mindset of, okay, well, even if something bad comes my way, this is something that's going to teach me a lesson, whether bodily, mentally, etc. That's number one, mouthful of things, but I feel like it is very important to do that. And number two, I would say what I've been telling myself for the last few years, obviously, but it's never a bad thing for me to mention this because I've mentioned it in other videos, but I feel like it's one of those things that no matter how many times people tell you, it's right where it needs to be, wherever you may need it at that moment in time. That thing would be your own biggest fan, because everybody's gonna judge you no matter what you do. Whether it's positive or negative, people are gonna judge you no matter what. I've had people say to me, why do you say thank you so many times at a restaurant? Because it's annoying. I've had people tell me, you know, you didn't have to hold the door for me. I was like quite a while away. I've had people tell me, you are such a nice person. Why do you need to be so nice to people? And I tell them, although people may not see the benefit of it, what do I get from being the complete opposite? What do I get from being mean? And also, not only what do I get from being mean from people, what do they get from me not being nice? Where's the harm in me doing good things? However, where's the harm in me being a complete asshole to that person because of X, Y, and Z? People are gonna criticize you for whatever you do, whether you donate to charity, whether you exercise, whether you don't exercise, whether you eat healthy, whether you don't eat healthy, whether you spread good word to the community, kind of like how I'm doing. People will always have their idiot comments to say. And so I just want to emphasize, and I've been carrying this with me for the last couple of years, I don't see the point in you getting so down about yourself about a negative comment that you got from somebody who doesn't even matter in your life, who is not even relevant in your life whatsoever. For example, somebody on the other side of the world via a screen, or even if it's family members. What do you get from getting down about yourself about a comment that, you know, doesn't even benefit you whatsoever? If the comment comes from good intended messages, such as like, you know, I'm worried about your health, or I'm worried about the people that you're hanging out with, okay, no problem. Be the kind of person that is able to reflect on the advice or the concern being expressed to you, and then you go from there, you know, adjust little things here and there. Because assuming it's a person that really cares for you, I think that you should reflect on the comments that are being said to you. However, if it's something silly like, oh, that shirt is really tight on you, you really shouldn't wear that because your rolls are showing, or your stomach is showing, or oh, you laugh like a hyena, go fix your laugh because that's scary to hear, or that's like dumb to hear, or whatever. I feel like those kind of comments from whether it's somebody important in your life or not important in your life, what harm comes to you and comes to them for being in the presence of like your ugly laugh, or the fact that like your shirt is too tight and your belly is showing? These things are so superficial in nature and do not add or take away from who you are as a person. And so relating all this to what this has to do with, you know, summer is coming, fat people getting judged season is coming, all those things, what does that have to do with anything? One, look at yourself as a canvas who is walking through life with a body that you are so blessed to have, and is letting you function the way that you are supposed to function, thanks to the Almighty, thanks to life, thanks to Mother Nature, whatever it is. And so you should be grateful for that. And second, don't go around getting down on yourself for comments of ignorant people who are over here just trying to make you feel bad because they themselves are not happy with their own life, with their circumstances. You know what I'm saying? They rather take it out on other people than to work on themselves, internalize as to why they love making fun of other people, because they themselves are not happy. So why get down on yourself with comments from other people who don't even matter in your life, who you may not even see? You can easily block them on Instagram or TikTok or wherever it is that they're bullying you. And again, people, regardless of what you're doing, you could be literally adopting all the puppies in the world because you have enough space in your house, you have a huge backyard, you have like several properties, you have a way to do good for society by adopting puppies, by donating to cancer research. You have all these things that you could be doing, and people will still judge you for it in a negative way. People will always criticize you for whatever it is that you do. People are literally just bored on the internet. Just stay true to yourself, to knowing that you are a good person, and whatever it is that you're struggling with to change that is actually not that positive, positive, such as let's say they have an attitude problem, you work on it yourself, and little by little you will be able to not only progress in life in a positive way, but you'll also be able to impact others in a positive way also, because if you obviously have an attitude problem and you stop having an attitude problem, other people will benefit from that as well. But it's mainly a you thing that you need to work for your heart. You need to go to therapy, you need to exercise, you need to do all those things for your mental health and for the goodness of your heart. So that being said, I think that's everything that I had for today. Like I said, this is like an annual thing that I really do. This is part of the Big Fat Confidence series that I started on YouTube a while ago, and I just want to continue putting out videos whenever I can about this topic, because I know as somebody who really struggled with self-image, self-love, and all the bad things that come from being a non-standard in society, I want to be able to help the younger generation be willing to hear somebody who went through the same thing and just grow from it together. We're all in this together, whether you're black, whether you're short, whether you're disabled in some way, fat, of another type of minority group, whether you're a woman, because you know, patriarchy, whatever it is that you're going through, you're not at it alone. But especially when it comes to my younger, bigger girls, because men go through this too, but because I'm a woman and I went through this as a teenage and prepubescent girl, I want other girls to be able to go through this journey of self-growth and self-love from a very young age and understand the concepts that I'm saying, because it's not fun getting down on yourself for comments from people that you won't even see the rest of your life. To be honest, majority of them you won't. You are the one that goes to bed with your own thoughts, and these thoughts have to be positive. These thoughts at the end of the day have to feed your mind goodness. You wouldn't want to feed your mouth trash, and just like you wouldn't watch only negative stuff on TV, you can't feed your mind with your self-sabotage. You can't feed your mind with your negative self-comments. You have to be your biggest fan. You have to appreciate what you have every single day, and then you have to just let go of people who don't do you good. It's inevitable that people will make fun of you in some way, shape, or form, regardless of what comes at you. 10% of life is what happens to you, and 90% of life is what you choose to do about it. React positively or negatively, choose to reflect and grow, or sink and just stay stagnant. Life is just so wonderful, and the beautiful thing about the human mind is that the same thing can happen to two different individuals, but this person will take that negative averse happening and turn it into something positive and learn from it and grow, versus this person will just decide to sit with it, let it sink, let it down their spirit, let it darken their soul, and then choose not to grow from it. But it's your outlook on life that helps you grow from it. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, especially if you somehow benefit from this. I hope that you're able to spread the message by not only giving me a comment down below and just saying that it actually worked for you or for somebody that you might have shared this with, but also give me a big thumbs up so I know that you benefit or enjoy this type of content. And of course, if you want to see further content from me, make sure that you subscribe to the channel down below by clicking the red button, turn it from red to white, and you'll be updated every single time that I upload a video. This is a safe community here. I like to talk about my life experiences and what I've grown from them and such. I hope that you guys took a little some away from this in a positive way, and may you go out there and be the best version of yourself and be the absolute amazing walking goddess that you are. Be able to enjoy the day and be able to radiate positivity anywhere you go and with whoever you interact. Also, I will get comments about this, so might as well just share here. I did get my braids for a particular event that I had recently, and so more on that later on. However, my braids are from my girl Grace, gv.braidups. I think her Instagram will be here and it'll also be in the description down below if you guys want to go ahead and follow her. If you're in the GTA and you want to get a sick ass braid up, please go follow her. It's a very nice, and so I really love it. That's how it is from the back. So it looks pretty stunning if I do say so myself. Lashes are from my girl Miami Mammy. Her Instagram will also be here if you guys want to purchase anything from her shop. And then face by me. Thanks to God. I hope you guys have a wonderful day ahead, and until next time, keep up the awesome, never change, and I'll see you guys next time. Dios los bendiga a todos. María Victoria, out.